live, at least for us, not for you, but this is a pre-recorded Bill and Corey show from the Icebox Theater.
We're back.
I'm Bill.
And I'm Corey.
Yeah, we just had some renovations in our office, and this is like setup day. So I don't think our studio is going to be up and running by Thursday. So it's like, hey, they set this up. We'll do a little pre-tape show.
Though it probably looks the same. Like there's nothing that's been done to them.
Yeah. Well, things might have got moved around back there.
Possibly.
The display looks pretty good there. So, yeah. So we're all set, and we got a bunch of questions. Most of them came in yesterday and today, which is good. I was on vacation last week, had a great time. But okay, first question. What are we going to do? We'll do the regulator question. So
right.
Corey, this.
Yes, a customer sent us a message saying this sticker. I don't know if you can see the gray sticker. This sticker.
We can't zoom in.
I know, but I'm going to try to point anyways. It's supposed to, disguise itself as metal. Because, you don't want it to be.
No, it's just the color we had.
It's the gray. Well, you guys didn't want it to look like
we got
steel?
it from whoever we get the bodies from.
Yeah. It's a little bit hidden because it's a similar color.
Yeah.
But anyways, so this blew off of their regulator, and they're like, "Is this bad?" And I was like, "Yeah, it's bad. That means you're leaking through the diaphragm into the bonnet."
Yeah.
So typically a particulate or something could have gotten on there, or something, or else, or just buildup of something, and so
the bonnet could have gotten loosened. Or
the bonnet,
something.
yeah. So at that point, the regulator's done. You have to. You could
get a new regulator. And they had it for how many years?
5 years.
5 years. Well, it's still, the regulator should last a lot longer.
It should last longer than 5 years, but still, I mean, not everyone's going to last a ton of. There's always the exceptions.
Yeah. So that was. So it's.
And there's a helpful video at.
Yes. Our most popular video is pressure regulators for regular people.
Okay, so it's on. I've never.
Or no, I think it's just regulators for regular people.
Yes.
Very popular. Gives you an overview of a pressure regulator. Tells you about the bonnet vent hole. That's what that is.
Yes, the bonnet vent
hole. Tells you about the porting, and the gauges, and the inlet connections.
And typically, if you have a not so good gas in there, like a corrosive gas or something, you'll want to pipe that away from the bonnet vent hole. From the bonnet vent hole.
Yeah. Unless you have it in a cabinet.
Unless you have it in a cabinet, which you should have in a cabinet. Yes.
Okay, the next question, we're going to go into do you have the O-rings with it too? There's a little package of O-rings.
There's no O-rings in here.
There's another, you had it in this box. Okay.
I didn't put it in that box.
Why? You put, well, whatever.
This is, oh yeah, I did.
You put that.
I put the wrong, yeah, never mind.
I knew where it was.
All right, no worries.
Okay, there was a question, just came in a half hour ago.
Oh. I'm not familiar with this question.
Oh, yeah.
I've been busy moving back in.
The inline connectors. These
guys?
Things.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
those guys.
Oh.
And we advertise our PUR-Gas inline purifier. Do we have one of those?
We have one, not an.
Oh, that's
a base plate.
Yeah, some of our stuff is still in storage.
Yeah.
So, anyways, they're inline purifiers. We've shown them before. They're like a tube. Mm-hmm. And they're help purify our gas. And there are, and we sell
typically oil, oxygen, or hydrocarbons, oxygen, and moisture.
Yeah. So we sell a set of 10 O-rings, and they say, is it 10 O-rings or is it 20 O-rings?
Because it's a set.
Yeah, and that's a good. What would you think?
I would think it's just 10 O-rings.
No, you're wrong. So that's why I went and checked.
Wow.
It's hard to say, but we'll show you on the connector. You can't zoom in on it. But it's got, there's actually 20 O-rings in here.
Why would you confusingly write it as a set of 10?
I don't know. We have to change our online store description a little bit better. So don't even confuse the experts. It's got 2 different O-rings in here, and the reason why is just explain this to our production staff. This is a connector for the inline purifier.
That you need with every inline purifier you buy.
Yes,
we had another customer get confused by that. It's not exactly clear on our website, but yes, you need those.
Yeah. So this, you can't even see it, we'll show you the zoom setup. But
Trust us, there's an O-ring on the top, on the tip of
there's
that.
actually 2 O-rings in here, and this is
there are 2 O-rings.
This is really set up.
So it's a set of 10 of each type of
10
O-ring.
of each, because there's 2 O-rings in there.
Oh, I got it. That makes sense now.
There's a
I didn't see the second
Abbott
one.
Costello.
Abbott and Costello.
So you get Abbott is the short fat O-ring in front. I think we lost
Lights
the
went out, but it looks the same in the screen, so I think we'll be good.
Okay, I think we'll be fine. So the Abbott one, and the Costello one, the skinny tall one.
I guess so.
Costello, yeah.
I guess so. Yeah.
Oh, I
Abbott and
might have them
Costello.
backwards.
I don't know.
So there's 2 O-rings for this thing, and you get a set of 10, so it'll handle.
So you get a
10.
set of each.
And it'll really get really complicated. It'll handle 5 inline purifiers.
There you go.
Because there's
You need one for each
4,
end. You need an inlet and an outlet.
One of these for each end. So that's that. You get these 1/4 inch compression and 1/8 inch compression.
Yeah, you get to choose between that brass and stainless. There's brass fittings and there's stainless
Oh
fittings.
yeah, I think with these it might just be stainless. So.
No, there's brass fittings as well.
Caught me on that one. So, okay. And the last question, which also came in today, we had someone who bought a cabinet and had stuff in it. Or I don't know, they
Or
had a
they're-
cabinet,
yeah.
and they have a GSM-12. This is our...
It's a controller for a cabinet.
Yeah, it's call it gas safety monitor. Well, it's a controller for the cabinet, really. And you can have variety of different inputs.
Sensors, if you will.
It's really a switch point.
Switch. Okay. Yeah.
So it's not reading like a weight of a scale or something. It'd be looking for a
Well,
shutdown.
it could be reading the weight of a scale.
No, it doesn't look at the weight, but it looks at a set. So it's really just
A cylinder weight. It looks like
okay. So in the back, you can't zoom in on this.
Yeah.
We got a bunch of little.
Go to store.mathesongas.com. There is a
Yeah, we got videos on this.
videos
stuff
on this, and
everything.
there's a whole
Yeah, you
instruction.
got the whole thing on instructions on it and everything. So basically, you have, he was asking about an excess flow switch. They bought their own excess flow switch, and they want to wire it up here.
It only takes 2 wires, but there's 3 here.
Yes. So which ones do you get?
Which one do you do? It's like disarming in the movies. Is it the red or the green?
What's nice about this is because it's just a switch, nothing's going to blow up. But if you just, if you miswire it, it's probably going to alarm on you. So so this you want to pull the instructions?
Yes.
So this is from Swage Lock. They do a great job with excess flow switches. And it has all sorts of little complicated things on here about inductive load, capacitive load, lamp load, all sorts of things. Really important stuff's at the top.
In red too.
Yeah, red for the red. It says the white lead is the common.
Why didn't they make the white words for the white?
They could have done white on black, but it's...
Well, white on, I was going to say white on white, you wouldn't be able to see it, but...
So, exactly. Doing Braille. So the white's the common. This is white, red, black.
Yeah.
So white's the common. And it says contact to the red lead is closed when the float is in the down position. So that means when there's
no flow.
No flow. It's closed. So that's the ones you want to use. You wire it up to the terminals. This would be terminal 16 and 2. And then you'll get the light showing up front when it's excess flow switch. Sensor 2, 16 and 2. And the black is, you don't do the black. That's when the float is in the up. And the reason why you do that is you want to have it, when it's a normal condition, it wants to be normally closed. The reason being is that if there's a disconnection of the wire, let's say someone accidentally cuts the wire, pulls it from the terminals, whatever, you want to have it alarm.
Yeah.
So that's why we do set it up that.
And so what does the black one do then?
That is if you wanted to have, if you wanted your system to, hey, my flow dropped below a certain level.
Okay.
I wanted to have it at 20 liters a minute.
Okay.
And if it goes below 20, shut down.
Okay. Oh, interesting. Okay.
So that's like a process shutdown. you wouldn't do that with a.
GSM-12.
We wouldn't do it with our GSM-12 because this is oh no, too much gas is flowing.
Yeah, this is an either or, not a if then.
Yeah. It's not that, oh, if it's too low or too high.
Yeah.
No, it just.
Is there flow or is there?
Yeah, because if you're not using it, it'll shut down. So, but, you know, this is designed not just for shutdown things, but whatever your system is. Or
Yeah.
maybe you're wired up differently. You want to do that.
So yeah, so one of the many things, and on here is all the other.
Yeah, they are.
sections.
Okay, we got high delivery pressure. No one uses that one, but you could do. We actually useful one for high delivery pressure is if you have a cylinder with a heater blanket in it. Let's say you've got ammonia and it's in a cold environment. You're concerned about the vapor pressure dropping out, and you have a heater blanket on there. A way to check that is you put a pressure switch, and then if the pressure gets too high, you get an alarm because you have the vapor pressure curve for ammonia.
Yeah.
So you can look at it at a certain temperature, it's going to be at a certain pressure.
Yeah.
So you set it for whatever pressure. It's like normally it's like 115 psi, but then if it gets too hot, it's going to be at a much higher pressure.
Ah, interesting.
And then you could have that set up and you could have a shutdown. I'll explain that later. You've got process line containment. We'll go to the next one. I don't, I'm not quite sure what that one's for. No one uses that one.
That one.
I think that's set up
That
for,
one. Don't worry about that one. Don't worry about that.
I think that's set up for semiconductor gases. They'll have coax tubing. So if you get a leak in the, so the hazardous gas will be in the middle, and then if it leaks, it's got a, you'll see pressure rise in the containment vessels. That's probably what that is. You have gas detector warning. So if you have a gas detector, we sell a lot of cabinets with that. You get a warning thing, it won't shut you down. Then you have an alarm point, it will shut you down. If you have some kind of fire detector set up, we sell an infrared fire detector. We haven't sold one in a while. Then you got a remote start set up if you want to have a start button somewhere else.
Okay.
You want to wire it up in your office or wherever. You got low cylinder pressure, and yeah, that'd be if your pressure got low in the cylinder, you'd have a shutdown, or it's low cylinder weight, you'd have to use a controller on that.
And the remote shutdown is always filtered.
Yeah, if you have a emergency stop that's not the GSM-12 says it's a abort button. If you want your own emergency stop, you wire in there. You got exhaust failure switch, another popular option. So that measures your exhaust, the suction on your exhaust, and it drops out. And then you got an alarm output. So if you wanted to have
alarms elsewhere,
alarms elsewhere, or something like that. So that's all we got for this week.
Wow.
And next week is we're gonna be live
again
in the studio, live,
yes,
pre-recorded live. It's gonna be live.
Oh yeah, I mean this is sort of live as we do one take.
So it'll be the 23rd.
Yeah, this is or one take. Bill and Corey.
Yeah. It's One Cut Corey.
Oh, One Cut, yeah.
His nickname is One Cut Corey.
Yeah, I get
it. That's it. So tune in again next week for another episode of the Bill and Corey Show.
Set your VCRs.